Yeah, hold it. Oh, yeah, hold it like that. That's fine.
Are
we live?
I have no idea because we have not had good.
This
luck.
has not been a good day.
Hey, look,
oh,
we're
there
live.
we are.
Hey, we're live.
Look at that.
But
We've had to go down to a phone because my computer just does not want to behave itself today.
The camera is just test. It won't.
We're sorry.
We tried. I don't even know what we're doing anymore.
After how
what
many?
are we here for?
I don't even remember anymore. How many episodes of Nerd World News have I done? And I've only had technical issues like twice, really. So and overall, it's not like we're ABC or anything like that.
ABC.
You see, busy as 1, 2, 3. Anyway, hi guys. It's good to see everybody. Even though it took us a little doing to make it happen.
We're here.
We're here, we promise, and we're not going anywhere, at least for the next few minutes. There we go. No.
Okay, don't move too much.
I'm not going to read now.
Okay.
Okay. But anyway, tonight is your Nerd World News.
A little late, but here.
Better late than never.
That's right.
And there's Bill and there's Lynn.
Hi, we're actually here, Lynn.
We promise we're here. All right, we're up to 4 people watching. That's great.
Woohoo.
It's going to be one of those legendary episodes.
We have at least 5.
We have as many people watching us as were watching the Oscars last night. We'll start off with our usual announcements. FC3 2020, May 30th and 31st, Total Sports Experience in Gates on Elm Grove Road. We've already signed Mick Foley from the World Wrestling Entertainment World. We've also brought in Jason Fount from the Power Rangers. And no, we do not have any other guest announcements at this time.
I heard Chris Frank's going to be there.
Chris Frank's going to be there, and Dan Carmen's going to be there too.
Awesome. Hey, I got to go for that.
So there we go. We got to see those
fun.
guys.
Yes.
You got to get their autographs. They're cheap.
Yeah, very cheap.
Very cheap.
If you can find them.
Yeah, there you go. And then, so as we find out what's going on and as we get any guest announcements, we will definitely share those with you. We're working on expanding the gaming area, the panel room area, and the vendor floor will be larger than ever, most likely. Because
the size of a soccer field.
It's the size of 2 soccer fields. It's amazing. All right, so there we have it. We will be at the Strong Museum of Play on March 7th and 8th for Superheroes Weekend. Stop out and say hi to the gang. We'll be there en masse. And then don't forget to check out our FC3 Monkey Business podcast this Wednesday with special guest Billy Kidd from WBEE. He's a huge Star Wars fan. He got to hang out with us in our new studio for a little while, and oh god, we had a great time.
That studio is amazing.
That new studio is quite. Actually, we're having a lot of fun down there.
And I love the travel time too.
The travel time is amazing for you. Just walk down a flight of stairs. You're good to go. It's at Dan's house.
In my basement.
In his basement.
You have to go through the basement door to get there.
That story never really launched. You got to work on that one.
Me and Mark were working on that.
Yeah, I think that's a thing.
We work on a story called The Basement Door. And you have to say it that way every time. You can't just
And Chrissy likes your shirt. Little Baby Yoda action there.
Baby Yoda.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Who's here? Carrie Stark is here. Hello, Carrie.
Hi, Carrie.
Hello, Peter. How you doing, man? All right. So before we get started with the news, as usual, can we have like a little in memoriam these days at the beginning? 2020 starting to look a lot like 2016 did. Hollywood lost 3 legends in the recent week with the passing of Kirk Douglas at 103.
103.
103 years old.
Amazing.
That's a high scoreboard winner right there, man. Proving you guys actually get out on your one base. Yeah, even. Yeah. And he's like, we got out of one basement just to go into another. Hey, I haven't lived in a basement in over 20 years. 25 years. 25 years. 25. So, healthy. All right.
Remember our basement in our townhouse when we had our...
Yeah. He and I lived together for a little while at one point before I met my ex-wife. And we had a townhouse in Arundequite, and we had this whole full basement. We tricked it all out. It was cool, like computer lab, party room.
It was mostly computer lab.
And
we had IM each other because we were back to back,
We played an insane amount of Command and Conquer over the year and a half we were there.
That was great. And Toga Party.
And we had a Toga Party, we had a Pajama Party.
Those were the days.
We got to do that again.
Yeah.
FC3 Toga Party.
What do you think, everyone?
What do you guys think? A Toga Party? FC3 style, or maybe even a pajama party, FC3 style. Just saying.
You know what? We talked earlier before. We didn't talk. We had like 2 minutes we were talking and nobody was watching. We had a
whole bit and nobody saw it when we tried take one back when before we realized the computer was not working.
So I want to put the question out. Chris has.
I have this. now.
Should I get something like that?
Should Dan have a... Let's get these polls out there, because this is the stuff that people want to know. Should Dan grow a beard? My vote is yes. I think he should. I think he'd look pretty badass with it.
Thoughts?
So, share your thoughts. Bill is saying he's down for a toga party. John is here. Hey, Batman John.
How you doing, John?
Batman John shared with me today that he scored a whole 515 steps in rehab, in his physical rehab this week, or today alone.
Hey, go, John.
He had a little bit of a downside where he sprained his ankle in a little bit of a fall, but he's feeling better. He's sore, but he's hanging in there. He's appreciating all of the love that all of the con goers across New York State have been pouring out on him. Now, Salt City Con in Syracuse has a GoFundMe to help John pay some of his medical bills. If you get a chance, track that down. And if you can, find a way to donate to that.
We can post that later.
Yeah, we'll post that later, because John is definitely a worthy cause to help out as a good friend of the family here.
Yes.
Part of the family here.
Yes.
All right. Peter's saying there were no pictures taken. There was no picture taken. Deanna's saying, I'll be out of town for toga party. Just let me know when it is.
Oh, come on.
Come on, D. D, you can wear your usual shirt and khaki shorts underneath it and just wear the toga over it.
That's right. You don't have to.
You don't have to worry about it.
Wear chest toga.
Leave the debauchery to the professionals.
We might even post the picture from our last toga.
Oh my God, yeah, I've got that hanging on my wall actually with our buddy Scott. All right, so like I said, we lost 3 legends last week. Kirk Douglas, Orson Bean, and Robert Conrad from the Wild Wild West. Douglas 103 was one of the last connections to the golden age of Hollywood. He appeared in numerous television shows and movies, but is best known for his performances as Spartacus. He's also the father of actor Michael Douglas. Orson Bean was a TV, movie, and stage performer who appeared on shows Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, and Desperate Housewives. Movies like Being John Malkovich and Inner Space, and he was the voice of Bilbo Baggins in the TV movie The Hobbit and the game show Password and Match Game. Conrad, who was 84, was best known for his role as James T. West in the TV show The Wild Wild West. Also starred in Black Sheep Squadron, which was one of my personal favorites growing up, and appeared in other TV classics such as Mission Impossible and 77 Sunset Strip. And all 3 men will definitely be missed.
Rest in peace, gentlemen.
Absolutely. I mean, Kirk Douglas, he definitely earned it. 103. That is amazing.
I hope to make a century, but...
Oh my God, I just wish I would love to.
Next year, but...
There you go. We're hoping to make next year. All right, so moving on with our top story. Dan, would you like to take us to the top story, please?
Top story tonight.
Oops, sorry. There we go.
Notable, last night was the Oscars. Was that
Yes.
Right? It was last night. Yeah,
It was last
today's
night.
Monday, right? Okay.
Yes, it is.
Hey, it's Danny. Hey, phone.
Hello, phone.
So, notable winners from last night.
Joaquin Phoenix.
You know, I see the name. I always want to pronounce it as
it looks.
Yes, Joaquin Phoenix took home the top honors at Best Actor for his performance as Joker. Renee Zellweger won for her portrayal of Judy Garland in Judy. Mm-hmm. Brad Pitt won for Best Supporting Actor for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
In Hollywood.
I had to pause. Laura Dern captured the Best Supporting Actress honor for Marriage Story. Mm-hmm. Toy Story 4 was the Best Animated Feature Film.
Taika Waititi.
Thank you for getting these names.
Or Waititi, excuse me.
Won for Best Adapted Screenplay for Jojo Rabbit, and Sir Elton John and Bernie Taupin won for Best Original Song, I'm Gonna Love Me Again from Rocket Man. South Korean film Parasite took home the top prize for Best Picture, as well as Best International Film Feature, and its director-writer Bong Joon-ho.
Yeah, I can't help you with that one. Bong Joon-ho. And we apologize for massacring that name.
Sorry,
because it's tough. It's tough, but we're getting there.
We don't have the translator like they had on...
Seriously.
Took the top prize for Best Original Screenplay and Best Director, who
they bested Martin Scorsese, of all people. Yeah. Todd Phillips, Sam Mendes, and Quentin Tarantino were also on that list for Best Director.
The best animated short was that hair one, whatever, which I think was
I heard something
noteworthy.
About that. Yeah.
I think to mention.
I did hear something about that.
Because it's about, the different hair and everything. I think that was a noteworthy one that I saw there.
Lynn Huber is saying that she missed the toga info. Had to take Casey out for a sec or two. Casey needed a little pee-pee run, huh? We haven't decided anything, but we were asking if anybody would be interested in an FC3 toga party.
Maybe we'll put a poll out there later.
We'll put a poll out there later.
Official votes.
A toga party, pajama cosplay party.
Maybe.
That's a thing.
Pajama cosplay.
Pajama cosplay. Birds of Prey came out. Is it a dud at the box office, as people are wondering? The latest offering from the DC Universe opened in theaters last week, and it only pulled in $33.7 million in its opening weekend, well below its production budget of $100 million. The run-up to release suggested that it was going to be a hit with projections of $45 million, but its R rating may have kept younger viewers away.
R rating is supposed to keep younger viewers away.
It's supposed to keep younger viewers away. That's Deadpool effect. Rating, yes. Think Deadpool. Do I think they're going to get their money back? I'm pretty sure they will. People have been coming back saying, "Yeah, good, yeah, great." You know, it's but nobody I've heard has said Birds of Prey was a bad movie. Everybody who's seen it so far has been like, "Yeah, it's not bad." So it'll have some staying power. Yeah. It'll have some staying power. What's next there, Dano?
Premiere dates for the Mandalorian. And the Falcon and the Winter Soldier set.
Okay, rock me, Amadeus.
Amadeus?
Work with it. Carry on.
I was going to say something else, but I better not.
Rock me, I'm a Danish.
Eat me, I'm a Danish.
Dork.
Disney head Bob Iger announced last week that The Mandalorian will return to screen in August, and The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I was going to say Winter Snowman, and the Winter Soldier will debut this December.
You got on my ass a moment ago. I just want to say that it goes two ways there, sunshine.
I have a speech impediment, so leave me alone. No actual date was given for the first airings, but now that there's at least a month known as to when these highly anticipated shows will grace Disney Plus app, the countdowns and anticipation can now begin. Dun, dun, dun. Look at this, guys. Check this out. Sam Raimi, if you haven't heard already, he's being tapped to possibly helm Doctor Strange 2. Multiple media outlets are reporting that the man who directed 2002 Spider-Man movies, he is in talks with Marvel Studios to direct the latest Doctor Strange film. The project, which was originally being helmed by Scott Derrickson until he left due to creative differences, is scheduled to start production in May. Neither side is commenting right now, probably working out the details of like how much it's going to cost to have Raimi lend his unique talent of making good movies with characters from comic books. Pretty sure that everything will be settled and filming will begin on schedule in May. Expect to see a cameo by his brother, who is in basically every movie he ever made, and expect to maybe even see Kevin Sorbo. Who knows? Raimi brings up the weirdest people. He might know.
He might know.
We don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
We can assume.
We can assume. But our website is fc3rock.com. It's fc3rock.com, not wegotThiscovered.com. So we're not going to share a story unless we know it's true.
Right.
Anyway, so as always, Wednesday is New Comic Book Day. So make sure this Wednesday, if you got a pull list, or even if you don't, go to your favorite local comic book shops, or even if you don't have a favorite one, find one, because there's a lot of great ones, even in the Monroe County area. Or if you're watching this around the world, find your favorite comic book shop.
There's probably one near you somewhere.
Absolutely. Let's see. James and John are checking in from D&D. Great, guys. Roll for initiative. Here comes the dragon. Okay. Zara Doom. Anyway.
I rolled a 21 on my D20.
On your D20? Well, with bonuses, you can actually do that these days.
21.
21.
Okay, hold on. One
there
card.
We go. So go check out your comic book shops. And from IDW this week, Sonic the Hedgehog number 25. A sudden shift. The world has fallen to the metal virus. Heroes, villains, civilians have become Zoombots. There are only one place left to hide, and few survivors, good and bad alike, find themselves up against a new threat commanding the Zombot hordes. Who will Sonic turn to for help in his most desperate hour? Find out in this extra-length issue. What do we got in DC House there, Dano?
Catwoman number 20.
Meow.
Raina Creel's thugs are making a move on the pawn shop. I didn't say paw shop because it's a cat. Pawn shop where Catwoman has set up headquarters, and if Selena can't stop them, it could cost the lives of the allies she has working there. Luckily, none of them will go down without a fight. Unluckily, Raina's biggest bad may have more fight than any of them can handle.
Ouchie, baby.
And also, whoa, we moved.
Oh, hello!
We're back.
Oh, hello! Okay, moving on in the House of DC, Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, number 6 of 6. It's the end of the road for our Gotham City Sirens. And the revelation of Poison Ivy's shocking secret will rock you to your core. And it'll rock here. We got our mandatory Juno sighting. Here she is. It's puppy time.
Can't stop.
All right.
Puppy time.
Okay.
Can't like this.
Good girl. Stay down. Holy cow. She is a nuclear reactor with paws. I'm just throwing that
And a
out
tongue.
there. Oh my God. All right, so the revelation of Poison Ivy's shocking secret will rock you to your core because why not? Will Harley Quinn be able to make the ultimate sacrifice to become the hero she so desperately wants to be, or will old habits die hard and end Harley and Ivy's friendship forever? Forever. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. So check that out on this Wednesday if you get a chance. Anyway, coming up on the House of Marvel, what do we got going on here?
Thor, number 3.
Three.
The Battle of Two Storms. It's... All right, what's that?
That num.
Num...
I'm just remembering how Kat Dennings pronounced it in the Thor movie.
Num num.
It's num. Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. Okay.
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir versus Stormbreaker
Stormbreaker.
as Thor's...
She had a hard time pronouncing that second one, I
Thank
can
you.
tell.
As Thor's old ally, Beta Ray Bill... Beta? Makes a thunderous entrance. But it's Thor, you gotta be a thunderous entrance. But what has put the two friends at odds? And can the king of Asgard convince the Corbinite to let him continue his bloody mission to save all that is?
And Doctor Strange number 3 is coming out. Tattoo removal isn't in a surgeon's job description, but when one man's heavy metal tattoos begin coming to life, Doctor Strange will have to make an exception. With the clock ticking down rapidly, will Doctor Strange be able to save his patient or himself? Find out as Doctor Strange gets drawn into the diagnosis literally. On this day, February 9th, 1964, G.I. Joe character has been created.
G.I.
Joe, he's a real American hero. Is it real or great?
I don't know.
We'll look it up later. All right, on the 10th of February 1940, Tom and Jerry cartoon created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera premieres for the first time. Oh, this one's right up your alley. What happens on the 11th of February in 1983?
Weird Al Yankovic records Ricky and the Buckingham Blues debut LP.
That's it. And
Like a surgery.
we will never be the same.
Oh.
On the
Weird Al.
12th of February 1998, Intel unveils its first graphic chip, the i740. And on the 13th of February in 2000, the last original Peanuts comic strip in newspapers in the newspapers a day after its creator, Charles M. Schultz, passed away. He had announced in December of 1999 that he would be retiring from drawing that strip.
He was serious.
He was definitely serious about it.
No.
And here we go. Here's some Valentine's Day love. In 1991, on Valentine's Day, Silence of the Lambs was released. Do you still hear the lambs screaming, Clarice? Anyway, and on the 15th of February in 1964, the Beatles' Meet the Beatles album is released. January 20th, 1964, the album goes number 1 and stayed number 1 for 11 weeks. All right. Happy birthday, Joe Pesci, Tom Hiddleston, and Rose Leslie had a birthday.
Pesci, 77?
77. He's doing pretty damn
How
good.
the heck that happened?
I know. Today is the birthday of Robert Wagner and Laura Dern. Oscar winner Laura Dern. Tomorrow will be the birthday of Jennifer Aniston, and the day after that, the beloved Wednesday herself, Christina Ricci. On Wednesday. Wednesday will be
Wednesday,
turning
Wednesday.
on Wednesday. Yeah.
Wow.
And then on the 13th of February, Stockard Channing. The 14th of February, we'll see a birthday for Zach Galligan from Gremlins. And on the 15th, the creator of The Simpsons, Matt Groening. Yeah, we were bannered today. We were thrown right off our game today. So next week, I promise hopefully we'll have the computer running. We'll try to figure out what went wrong, and we'll get that sorted out. As always, podcast is every other week, so don't expect one this Wednesday.
It is this Wednesday.
Oh, it is this Wednesday?
It is this Wednesday.
Oh, it's this one. Expect a podcast this Wednesday where we will have Billy Kidd from WBEE in, and we'll be talking Star Wars. James's blog will be coming out, and we have a whole bunch of other things happening. There's a whole lot going on. We usually have our fingers in a whole bunch of stuff.
Just stop.
Pudding.
Stop.
I'm going to stop right now because that's probably what's safest for everybody. Thanks for sticking with us, everybody. We appreciate your patience while we got a few things sorted out. Thank you for us. Thank you for your flexibility while we got everything onto the phone instead of onto a computer. Contortion.
Okay.
Contortion, Jortion, that's your portion. No, that's not working. All right. We love you guys. You have a great week. We will see you all soon. As always, if there's anything you want us to look into, feel free to message us on our Facebook site. Otherwise, we'll see you again very soon. That's the news.
Bye-bye now.
Ciao for now.